been a crazy year, so what have you been thinking about? Well, the Bible makes it clear what God wants us to think about coming up. Hey, welcome again to the One Verse Daily Devotional. My name's Matt. So glad that you're with me here today. And today's one verse is really just to the point, but some great reminders. Then I just kind of want to read this verse. I don't think there's even a lot of unpacking to do today. Just a short time with you today where I just kind of give you this verse, and then I would encourage you probably to go back and reflect on it a little bit. Maybe overlay this verse over your life and see how well we're living out our one verse today. It's Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. And our one verse says, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." We are in the very last chapter of Philippians. So this was Paul closing out this letter to the church at Philippi. That's why he says, "Finally, brothers and sisters." He's literally wrapping things up in this letter. And so Paul's like, hold up, before I go, I got one more thing I want to share with you. Finally, brothers and sisters. And then he gives us this list of just awesomeness. All right. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Now, I'm not going to take time today to go into every single one of those words. I just kind of want to focus on that last part. Think about such things. What have you been thinking about recently? I got to tell you, here in the year 2020, when I'm filming this and publishing it, I got to tell you, it's hard to think about what is true and noble and right? I mean, I'm admitting that, right? You're probably there with me. Whether it's, difficulties, temptations, anxiety, depression coming in, worry, anxiety over the rest of the year and what's already happened in this year, right? Whether it's worry and anxiety about the school year and my children, all sorts of stuff, finances, it could be anything, right? Then that's not even talking about the whole political realm, right? Do we ever see anything true, noble, right, pure, and lovely in that? Not even close. Matter of fact, we're bombarded right now with, misinformation, lies, racism, anger, hatred, bigotry, right? Sin, temptation. It's everywhere. And so this verse steps in and says, well, hold on, time out. You might be surrounded by those things, but that's not what you have to focus on. See, we can still choose, all right? Followers of Jesus, talking to you, all right? We can still choose not to engage in basically what is the opposite of our one verse today, right? The things that are unlovely, the things that are impure, the things that are not true, the lies, the hatred, the bigotry, the racism. We can choose not to dwell and focus and think on those things. It says, whatever is excellent and praiseworthy, think on these things. So I want to challenge you that you would start to focus on things that are true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable, excellent, praiseworthy. That's an amazing list, right? That's an awesome list of things. And so I want to challenge you not to get caught up in the bigotry and hatred and anger, even if you're like, well, I don't have anything to do with that. I know, but we consume it, don't we? And we just let it seep in, and we just go from this news story to that news story to engaging in that crappy Facebook post to that, friend who's not really a friend that we haven't talked to for 20 years, but went to high school with him. So I guess I shouldn't unfriend him, but now I got to answer every one of his stupid political posts on Facebook, right? Like, let's just get real deal about it, right? I mean, that's life. That's what we're living through right now in 2020. And yet this verse gives some really practical, amazing advice. Don't dwell on that crap. I'll just call it how I see it. Don't dwell on that crap. Think on things that are excellent and praiseworthy, right? Think on things that are just and pure and lovely and admirable. What a great way to live. What a great way to live. I tell you what, if we could all do that, the rest of 2020 would turn around. It'd actually be a great place to live. So we got to fight the battle. We got to fight for things that are lovely and pure and just, right? We got to fight for those things because our culture and our world fight for all the opposite. All right. I guess the more we talk about this verse, the more it's like upsetting me to think about all the things in our world that are opposite of our one verse today. Dwell on these things, right? Think on these things. That's what a follower of Jesus does. That's what a light bearer does. If we're going to spread the light and love of Jesus to this dark and hurting world, then we have to get serious about Philippians 4:8. Have a great day.